With the words of Mr. Jackson, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I'll submit this to the clerk, and I have a copy.
Thank you.
Speak to a couple of issues. I find it rich that a member of the bar who doesn't like what his own facts represent decides to take a personal shot at opposing counsel. That's I think that's beneath Mr. Cosgrove's dignity. It's certainly beneath the court's dignity. The court doesn't have.
In ethical sense, like, does this mean she's innocent? They're like, well, how can we come up with a lie to explain this one?
Right. That was the sort of the Brennan effect. Look, he had a job to do, but that's shame on that.
Yeah.
Shame on that. When you've got lives in your hands, you can't look at this. You can't hide behind the idea. Oh, I'm just doing my job. I just got hired to do my job. No, you didn't. You get hired to dig a ditch or to trim a tree or to unclog a pipe. And by the way, God bless those folks that do that. I used to do that. I was in the military and I mopped floors. I mopped the best goddamn floors on the planet.
You're a decorated dude.
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I served in the military, but I never looked for accolades. There are others who have given their lives and given, life and limb, far broader than I have. All I'm saying is you can't just hide behind the idea if you're a Hank Brennan or even an Adam Lally or a Laura McLaughlin, by the way.
What do you think? Why are you saying that? Why are you saying
that? Finish my point. I'll get to that. And say, well, I'm just doing a job. No, you're not doing a job. You're affecting a life. You're affecting many lives. You're affecting many lives. Look behind you in that the view that you've got behind you right now. Those are the lives that you're affecting. Knock it off. Stop being a little wimp and acting like this is just a job and no big deal. I'm just going to go on to my next job. If that's the case, God help us in the judicial system. God help us. You have a broader responsibility, not just to do a job, do the right goddamn thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. I did when I was a prosecutor. Every single time I did the right thing. People have asked me as a prosecutor, oh, do you ever lament the idea that, you might have convicted an innocent person? No, I didn't. Because I did the right thing. I knew what the evidence was. I knew exactly what I was doing before I ever walked into a courtroom. I never, ever had to lose a wink of sleep with the idea that I got it wrong. How could these folks, the Laura McLaughlins and the Adam Lalleys and the Hank Brennans, ever sleep at night thinking they got this right?
So let me ask you that then. Do you think that Hank Brennan, Adam Lally, and Laura McLaughlin truly believe Karen Reed did this?
You'd have to ask them. And of course,
but what do you think? What do you think?
They'll never tell. I have no idea. If in my mind, if they're real legal analysts, not a single one of them think that she did this. Not a single one of them. If they're real legal analysts, they're looking at the same evidence I'm looking at. As a matter of fact, I suspect they're probably looking at more evidence than I saw, which is unconstitutional. But
yes, it sounds like it.
Yeah, I have no reason to believe that they didn't have additional evidence that I never got, that I never saw, that I was never able to analyze. But, you're dealing with Buchanan and you're dealing with Tully and you're dealing with Proctor and these folks who are bent. They're just bent. Every one of them are bent. So could they go to sleep at night thinking to themselves after analyzing the same evidence that I analyzed and say, I think she hit him. Really? Really?
Do you think they would have slept well if Karen was convicted?
Oh, all of them. All of them.
You
like
think
a baby.
so?
But like a baby. Like a baby.
You don't think it would weigh on any of them? Like, really?
No, it's a mental disability. Like they will think of themselves as, I'm just doing the job of the prosecutor. I put on the best case that I possibly could, and the jury convicted, and I'm going to sleep like a baby because it wasn't my decision. No, it is your decision. You need to own it, folks. And I don't think a single person in that courtroom was willing to do that. I don't think a single person in that courtroom has been taught the efficacy of owning your own decisions.
Really? Very interesting. So
if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck.